Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com on a Black Friday. Well, very interesting. You know, profits, taxes, assets, Bitcoin stocks, real estate. Are you ready for all-time highs while you're out here on the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday that's upcoming? Well, let's talk about it and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I sent out an email and I noticed it was Monday, but 8:50, the wrong time. It's 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday nights. So I want to welcome everybody who's making it. Please smash the like button so the YouTube guys know that we have someone in the house. And if you like what we're talking about during the course of this live stream, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. But we need more friends to come along for the ride and share the videos. Now, let's get into the first things first. We have our own Professor Auntie Val. She has her beachfront Java. She has a 20% off Black Friday special, all capital letters, 20% off, ladies and gentlemen. You can order today, show some love. So, 'tis the season. So this time, I didn't open the bag. I actually have the bag. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out, Campfire Brew. You can see it right here. Our own Professor Auntie Val and family specialty down there. Specialty grade coffee. That's right. And this is the one I like because it's notes of cocoa and caramel. I love it. Dark roast, premium blend coffee, ladies and gentlemen. This is the whole bean pack. Notice the Ziploc bag up top. This is how they come, fresh and ready to go. This is whole beans, premium blends. And I don't know the pack. I believe this is a 1 pound package. That will do me for a little while because I don't really drink too much coffee, ladies and gentlemen. And if I do, I like to add even hot chocolate to my coffee. So, in support of Professor Auntie Val, we have to order this, ladies and gentlemen. Free shipping in the United States came within a few days, unbelievably, even during the holidays. So go show some love at beachfrontjava.com and get it today. Drip ground, fine ground, whole beans like me, or the K cups. Got that Keurig? She has that too. You want tea? She has that too. But let's get back to the blends. We're talking about African beans. We're talking about Central America, South America, Asia, Indonesia. Yes, premier blends. That's what we're talking about here. So go show some love, but use that 20% off code. Why not take advantage? 5 pounds, 2 pound, 1 pound, half pound bags of this premium blend coffee, and she has more than 12 to 15 different varieties. Even holiday special like the pumpkin spice. That's right. If you like something else, she has it. So go check it out. That's what I'm starting this off with. And hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving Day, although it means different things to different people. But hopefully you did what you needed to do. Now, let's see what else we have to talk about this evening. Smash the like button. I'm going to say it every 10 minutes. All right, I'm just playing with you. I will never. All right, let's see. We have the emerging millionaire in the house. He said, F average. He's going to be legendary with his real estate investing arms. He says, hi, all, and welcome, George's Charles, to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, look for that $sign. I greatly appreciate that. And he's in the house, an emerging millionaire. And again, I'm going to have to transpose it into F average, be legendary, because the man is making waves out here, ladies and gentlemen. Only a few people are going to these lofty heights. He's one of them in the real estate game. Now, George's Charles, you know, people spending $950 billion this Black Friday weekend. That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Those are liabilities that you're out here spending on. Now, some of you would say, hey, Eric, you know, I bought myself a Rolex watch. It'll be good for a lifetime. It'll always go up. I'm like, okay, I get you, but you can sit around with all the time it's going to go up, but will it be inflation? That's the $1 million question. So I would rather have something that's giving me a return on my investment in real time, and it actually has a causation of my profit based on this 2023 number that we have right now. If inflation is 10%, I get to raise my prices 15%. If inflation is 20%, I get to raise my prices 30%. So I get to stay ahead of inflation in real time money. All right. Because as you guys know, we'll talk about this shortly, but think about this. Whenever you spend your money, money is cheaper later. This is why the United States doesn't care about being, 30 some trillion dollars in debt that they admit to. All right. Because they know 10 years from now, $35 trillion is going to seem like probably $2 trillion as far as payback, but you get to pay it back in 2033 money. Just like right now, if you paid for stuff in 2012 prices, you'd be like living large. Cars barely cost over 50, 60 G's. Now you can buy a truck and it's 100,000. So you'd be happy to go back and pay for a high price vehicle back then, because now the money's cheaper. So think about that as you go forward. You're going to need more of it. So George's Charles has put himself in position. Other people out here spending $950 billion. If you miss Wednesdays, then you would have known you're not supposed to be out here spending it. You're supposed to have put your money into the dividend stocks today, so you can get 20, 30, 40, 50%. You heard me. You have to go to Yield Max ETFs if you want 50% or 25 or 35% dividend returns. You can go to some other places, IEP, ORC, AGNC, to be under 20 or about 20. But if you want to go higher than that, yieldmaxetfs.com, ladies and gentlemen, that is something you need to check out. And don't be like all these other people going with the liabilities. Paul Castillo, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name as well. Another investor's in the house. He says it as well. F average, he's going to be legendary. He jumped off the cliff. He said, I'm going to get myself some real estate. And he says some of the best projects in the Dominican Republic. He brings his tagline, good evening, everyone. Let's get to it, or let's go. Either way, we're here. We go. It doesn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, I have to apologize again. The email that came out said Monday, 8:50 p.m., when in fact, it's Friday at 9:10 p.m. Now, the reason why Monday was on my mind is because I was booking flights, supposed to be in the DR the 4th. So it was a Monday. So I was like, okay, 4th, coming back on the 11th. Well, things change. Now it's the 8th, come back the 15th. So Monday was on my mind right in the last minute. It was like, oh, what do you mean we're not leaving on the 4th? I got to go. I don't really have to. I just wanted to go. I just didn't want to be close to holidays. I want to come back before the 15th. In reality, in my head, I've been doing rentals for so long. I don't want to be caught anywhere the 15th through the 2nd of the month flying. That's all. So in my head, I don't want to be nowhere near that edge. I always want to be back before that if I'm going to be doing something where I live. All right. Paul Castillo, thank you so much for being here and with the icon once again. Laverne Penix, another one representing what I'm wearing tonight as well. Another investor, entrepreneur, businessman in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name as well, which I humbly appreciate. And he says, hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and saw the trailer. All right, that's 2 people tonight. Thank you so much. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss because as you can see, my man is here and he's known in these YouTube streets as Mr. Cool, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully Mr. and Mrs. Cool, we might be able to see them maybe in Punta Cana, and a lot of you, because we want you in Punta Cana for that April, May. I still don't have the time yet, but hold on tight. On Monday, I will probably be making an announcement on the time, and you can get your tickets early because, again, real estate investors, business information informed. You don't want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a for sure 3 days, and we're going to have a blast, and there might be more to it, but I can't let it out the bag just yet. You guys will be very, very happy once again. Victor Marrero is here. Another investor is in the house. F average, B legendary retirement monies. He's got real estate investments. Now he's going to be retiring soon. He done bought stocks, assets that pay you, ladies and gentlemen, the dividends. And he's going to sail off into the sunset, travel around the world, and have a lot of time on his hands and enjoying life. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, all. Let's do this. And that's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to win. That's why this is the No Guru Zone. This is why it's SSN Academy, SSN University, but we don't charge for books. We don't cost you anything. All you do is have to listen. You can learn, be accepting the information, and then go make it happen. That's what you have to do. It's simple as that. I don't need your money to make you successful. You just need money to make you successful, and you shouldn't be giving it to me. All right? You need those bullets in the chamber. You want those bullets to count, right? You don't want them to go in the black hole. I'm just saying. Nice to see you, Victor Marrero, on this Friday evening. Thank you so much once again for being here. I appreciate the icon next to his name, Georges Charles. He's in the house. And he says he smells money. He's exactly right. He's in the right place at the right time. And he's been at the right place at the right time. And he's making money as we speak, along with several other people who you've already seen on the screen. How did they make money already? How do I know they made money? Here's how I know. Because I know what their real estate deals they have done. I know what they're doing. I know what the future holds for them. Buy at the right price, at the right location, knowing more tourists are coming year after year after year for the next 5 to 10 years, and you bought it all-time low, that equals a win. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that hard. You just have to prepare. But a lot of people aren't preparing. They're out here on Black Friday spending $1 trillion. That's what it's going to end up being because people still have credit cards. All right. Mo Better is in the house. Another investor, entrepreneur is here. Again, F average, B legendary. Once again, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name. And he says, what's up, good people? What's up, E? You know, you in the building, I'm in the building, we in the building. Thank you so much for that. And now let's get to it. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do here. We give you information. So let's get with some information. Profits, taxes, and assets. Well, you know, we had to call Claudia Moncaz. We have to get her on, our tax attorney. We have to get her on again, ladies and gentlemen, because sometimes you can do things at the end of the year that can actually help you save on taxes. And if you owe taxes, there's things at the end of the year that you can do. So I'm trying to get her on so we can at least have that conversation because, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really want you to go down and see a CPA if you have to pay them. You want to be able to ask questions And last time she was here, I believe she was here for like an hour and a half. So, hour and a half it is. Could be 2 hours. You just never know. But you get to ask all the questions. She helps people out. This is what she does. She helps people out in IRS difficulty. This is what she does. All right. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to get her on for the end of the year so you guys can be helped out. All right. Now, let's see who else is in the house. Mo better keep saying it. And don't forget to smash that like button. Exactly. Got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much, Mo. That's 5. Let me hear all of you. Let me know if you received a notification and trailer. And look who else is in the house. Our own Seamless Genius is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to her name. And she says, her tagline, hey, boss and SSN fam, hello. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Vanessa Comagate. Very happy that you're here. And hopefully your birthday has been going very, very well for today. Nice to see you once again. Thank you so much. Victor Marrera, Rolex watch doesn't give you passive income. That's right. And here it is. It doesn't smell right. I need passive income coming in, so I don't count this as an asset. I'm sorry, I offended some people. Yes, I know you're wearing a $50,000 watch, and you're like, I can sell it 3 years from now and maybe make 5 or 10 G's. I don't know. Yes, that's exactly right. You could, but for that same $50,000, what if somebody told you you could be getting $10,000 per year for potentially the rest of your life? Because why? Because you said, let me go check out IEP, the dividend stock. Let me go check out ARR, the dividend. Let me go check out ORC. Let me go to Yield Max ETFs. Because at that point, you can buy Rolexes whenever you want. Because, you know, some of them do cost $9,000. Some of them cost $15,000. And you could be making $10,000 just in 1 year. And the next year, if you had $60,000 and you're still making 20%, that's $12,000. And then after that, yeah, you can buy them for $12,000 too. But in 3 years, every year you can just get a new one. Not have to wait. I'm just saying. So Rolex watch, making money without even thinking about it is how I like to roll. Exactly, Victor Marrero. Very well said. Very well said. And again, the mantra, F average, be legendary. That's the mantra. That's how you have to do it. Brian P., a welcome addition to the Wednesday night live stream. He came up live. That's right. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline. Hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Yes, it is. I hope all is well with you and you had a happy holiday. Hello, SSN family. You know Brian P's in the building. Mr. Yield Max ETFs himself. I suggest everybody go check it out. I'm saying it every time, every live till the end of the year. At Vanessa Comagate, happy birthday. Those November birthday people are amazing. That's funny. I love it. Marlon Jordan is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Very nice to see you with the icon next to your name. And says the tagline for him, what's up, everyone? I'm new to the SSN Nation. Marlon Jordan, thank you so much. I humbly appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. Very happy to hear this. Hopefully, we give you some information that you can leave. And if you just were here, well, I kind of gave you a little information you can check out right now. A lot of people out here buying $1 trillion worth of Black Friday. Can you imagine if half of those people said, you know what, instead of me spending all this hundreds of millions of dollars, what if I just invested and I got 10% back on my money every year? My God, ladies and gentlemen, wealth inequality would be over. All right. But unfortunately, I got the notification and trailer, says Brian P. That's 6 people. That's right. If you received a notification and trailer, please let me know. Profits, taxes, assets, Bitcoin, stocks, real estate. Bitcoin went to 38,000. Oh my God. And it's going to have in about 6-7 months as well. So, this is on a roll. And stocks, if they never increase the federal funds rate, it's going to stay up there. Some people are arguing against me. In fact, some famous hedge fund managers are saying, oh, stocks are going to go down. And I'm like, how? How? I don't see how. You're telling me technicals, things like that, but I'm like, how? If the Federal Reserve starts reducing interest rates, these guys are going to be out there borrowing money and buying up whatever they want to buy up because they know they can renegotiate later. When the rate goes down, they're going to go back to them and say, hey, man, you dropped it down to 3.5. Can I get a new rate now at interest only? They're going to go, hell yeah, because you're a big client of ours. So think about this. That means Bitcoin, stocks, real estate goes through the roof. I don't see how it goes any other way. The Fed has done their job. That's all I can say. I got the notification and trailer again. Thank you so much, Brian P, for that. Mo Better, Vanessa Comagate, congrats, happy birthday. Showing the love in the house from the SSN Nation. Victor Marrero, speaking facts as usual, Victor. Exactly. That's what we like to hear around here. Eric, it's officially go time in the DR with real estate assets. Exactly, Mo. It is go time. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're still not too late. After another year goes by, you already know our favorite projects are mine. Top 5 list. I have a top 5, but I never have a top 5. There's only 3 or 4. These projects still, they're not double. They're not even 30% or 40% more, which they should be 50% more. But they're not. So you still have opportunity. You know why you have opportunity? Because the Federal Reserve did their job. They raised interest rates. They've held it. They should have raised it again, but they're not. And so it's going to come down. I think 3 months, call it a day. Everything goes in the green. It lights up like a Christmas tree, in my opinion. We'll see if I'm right because I got to break out that Eric Says video. But it's go time. First of all, go time looks like this. I'm trying to think. I'm going to play a video here. I think I'm going to play a video. In fact, I'm going to play the intro. Mo Better's in it. Some of you may not have seen it. That's right. The fellas were there. But I'm going to play an intro to Larimar, but I have to. It's fun. I love it because it was one take. Superstars were in the house. Just talked a little bit, said I'm going to do the intro, and you guys know what that means. The full like, subscribe, check, all of that. The guys are like, okay, we got it. And then roll tape, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we were on the cliff in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And by the way, we really didn't show it in this video, but there's like a little gazebo up there. They have a little bar up there. That's right. And you could have partied, but it started drizzling. We kind of got there a little bit late, but nonetheless, it was very nice. They have a TV. It's very nice. And it's, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 feet long by 20 feet wide. It's nice size. And so we were nice and dry. We didn't have to worry about it. And we had the view of the lights at night. In fact, I'll do the intro. Can you pick out Mo? But you see his face, so you can pick him out. All right. And George's Charles, E. White. Now, I don't know if you've seen George's Charles' face, but you can probably pick it out. All right. You can pick him out. Notice everybody's smiling and happy. Here we go. Check this out. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, oh yes, the #1 project in all of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, called Larimar City and Resort. We're here. You need to come down here and get your unit ASAP. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The fellas are feeling good about their investments. They're feeling good about what they're seeing around there. And they know one thing and one thing only: right place, right time. And that equals profit That means I got to pay taxes. That means I'm getting assets while everybody else is sleeping. But we don't sleep around here in the SSN Nation, ladies and gentlemen. We got go time. Mo Better, thank you, love, for that birthday wish. And also showing some more love. Welcome, Marlon Jordan from Vanessa Gate and the rest of the crew. And that's right. We welcome everyone. In fact, if you want to ask questions, feel free. We don't charge. We don't expect anyone to pay for that. Again, if you have any questions, check it out. If you want to join me on a live stream, well, under the community tab, every person that has the icon next to their name can join me on a live stream anytime. Just like on Wednesday night when Brian P came up, a surprise. Mr. Brian P came in the house and said, let me discuss some things. Marlon, welcome, brother, from Mo Better. Exactly, showing the love. Paul Castillo. Eric, do you know if they already start selling real estate, new projects, and Pedernales is only resorts and hotels at this time? Yes, they have started new projects, but it's not really Pedernales. It's next door. But there are projects that you got to check out, and I 110% agree with that assessment. If you're going to do anything, it has to be now in the next year, because after that, it'll be, well, not really too late, but why pay 50 to 100% more when you can buy something at the low price right now? That's right. Get that profit built in when you buy. All right. So yes, I agree with that. In fact, we'll check something out here shortly. In fact, well, I won't do it right now. Let's do it. I can't remember that city that's next to it. I think it's Cibo. I think that's not it. I can't remember the place. Yeah, the hotels are there. That means there's projects there. And that's the best time to get in. So what I'm doing is, since I don't know if you're really new, a Marlon Jordan, and never seen it, because normally what happens is you get a member message, which is weird. I did not. So that's something different. That's something new. So what we do here is, if somebody talks about something like this and we don't know, when we Google it and it appears that there's homes near Pedernales or lots are being sold. Yeah, see? Yes, this is what's going on. People are selling lots. There's a road that looks paved to me. That's a good sign. And so $6 million. Whoa, for beachfront. All right, 742,000 square feet. Now, that would be like 100 lots at 7,000 square feet. That's not bad for DR. That's not great for America. But 10,000 means 74 lots. That's not bad. And if they're beachfront like this, oh my God, I'm pretty sure this isn't available. I'm just going to say right now, because if you had the lots for $10,000 and somebody says, build me a 3,000 square foot home and it's only going to cost about 300 and let's round up 400 G's. I know good and well that if I had a 3,000 square foot place that had ocean view, it will not be selling for 400 G's. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a lot more than that. So I feel somebody has probably already bought this lot. But if not, I will be checking on it tomorrow. Just so you know. All right, I'm sending them a message. We got to find out about this. I don't see anything here. Pedernales. Quite frankly, it looks like this is going to be wide open. Right? Because that's incredible. That is great. And considering the fact most of the time they don't even sell 5,000 square foot lots in a lot of these communities, which is over, 460 square meters lot sizes. That's rare in like Punta Cana in some locations, a lot. They're usually 297, 250, 207. I'm just like, that's crazy. 5,000 in DR in certain areas is good. This, you have to check this out. Here goes somebody for 105. So this makes this very interesting. 10 is, yeah, that's very interesting. It's 3 times that amount. So that's where they're getting their 394 for this, right? Here we go, like I lost connection, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't realize it. Anyhow, you guys could see on the screen what was going on with some of these prices, and unbelievably, somebody has 742,000 square feet of land for what was that, 6, and that you're going to have New Year's. You're going to either have to go buy food or you're going to have to travel, more than likely. So that is what's going on. Victor Morel says 3 other beauties to look at for our dividend income portfolio: Divo, DIVO, MO, LTC, or you're not talking about Litecoin. All 3 paying monthly and with an average of $2.64 per share payment. The dividend investing is addictive. It can be very addictive, especially when you can do like 40%, 30% with yield max ETFs, and you might have $10,000 in there and you're getting checks for $1,500 a month or $1,000 a month. And you're sitting there like, is this for real? $500 per month. So you can afford to use some money and say, you know what, I'm going to invest in some other dividends. And since he brought those up, I'm having an issue. Let me go look at DIVO stock. That's interesting. New York Stock Exchange. It's an ETF. Nope. Yes. Amplify. CW. Don't know what that is. CWP enhanced dividend. It's $35. Okay. So just so everybody understands, in order to figure out the return on investment, we take the, what was that, $2.64, and then you divide it by the stock price for the day, right? So we go 2.64 divided by, I don't remember what it was, $35, and let's call it 50 cents. We'll just round. That is 7.4%. Now, when I go look at it, I was close, 35.45. So we only earn 7%, but it is what it is. Some people feel comfortable with that, and it depends on what they are holding. Large cap companies. Okay. All right. That's not bad. Large cap companies is okay. All right. MO. That is going to be interesting. Let's see what's happening here with the Altria group. Cigarettes, cigars. That's what we're talking. E-cigs, I guess, right? Let me know. That's the Altria group. Yes, they do give off dividends, and it's 9.45% at the moment, which is very interesting. Very interesting, because it's pretty much been moving sideways, and it's $41.47. And LTC, I am totally not familiar with. So I call that Litecoin. And I don't think you're talking about Litecoin. LTC Properties, does that mean it's a real estate investment trust? 7%. Now, interestingly, our JEPI, JEPI, which is JP Morgan, JEPQ, they're like at 10%. So I'm just saying, and I have no problem with JP Morgan at all. Money time from Brian P. Exactly. It's money time in about T minus 21 days for everybody that's holding Max ETFs dividends, whether it's going to be 50 cents, whether it's going to be 75 cents, whether it's going to be 35 cents, whether it's going to be $1, who knows? But we do know profit is coming at a high return. TSLY, give it good dividend payouts. Oh, that 58 cents per share last month. It was very nice. So if somebody did have 1,000 shares, they got $580 to reinvest. If somebody had 2,000 shares, somebody got 1,060 to reinvest. Somebody had 3,000 shares, they got around 1,600, 1,700 to reinvest. So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, speaking of investments, I brought it at the beginning, but because I actually officially had a bag this time, it's beachfront Java, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to be out here spending trillions of dollars, busting out your credit card, at least show some love for our very own Professor Auntie Val. Beachfrontjava.com. Use the Black Friday promo code, all caps, to get your 20% off. Free shipping in the United States. Premium blends. This is whole bean pack right here. Notice Ziploc. Everything always stays fresh. So got my new order today. I told you guys I'm going to show it because last time I didn't show it. This time I'm going to show you. See, we have to support our own, ladies and gentlemen. So go over there, show some love. You got the K-Cups. That's fine. You can order. You like fine ground? No problem. You like that espresso? You can order. You want that drip ground? No problem. You can order. You want half-pound bag? No problem. You want 1 2-pound bags? No problem. You want 5-pound bags? No problem. And free shipping, I mentioned it once and twice, in the United States, the lower 48, meaning Hawaii, Alaska. It's going to cost a little more to ship there. But if you're in the continental United States, it's free shipping. So don't miss out, ladies and gentlemen. Show some love. All right. I think we have shown some love to Marlon as well, but I'll do it again. Mo better. Welcome, brother. Exactly. 3 other beauties. Thank you very much, Victor Morero, for those, let's call them conservative dividends, because you can go high risk, but you should also take off some of that high risk money and put it to a little more conservative money because it didn't cost you anything. Your money's working for you. You still have used that money. You still have the same amount of shares. You just took a little bit of that money from that highly profitable dividend and putting it into a little more conservative. Nothing wrong with that at all. Diversification, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Brian P. said it best, money time. And thanks, Victor Morero, comes from Vanessa Comagate. James Way, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name. I appreciate that. And he says his tagline, hello all, got the notification. That's 7 people. Thank you so much. The day after Thanksgiving and the rent is too damn high, like my belly. Exactly, James Way. Had a nice little love affair with the food. Hey, nothing wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, treat yourself right. But now we have to get back to slaying dragons is what I call it. And we're about to slay some big dragons if I have my way. These guys woke me up. I came out of my slumber. I came out of my little cave. They said, Eric, can you do this? Eric, can you do that? I told you guys about this. I got a challenge. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I just don't want to, but now that you mentioned it, why not? Let's have a little fun. So back to the DR we shall go. See how far we can go with this. Victor Morel says, don't count BTC or ETH out yet. Bitcoin reaching 38K, ETH 2100, the king and queen leading the way, just like we said this year, when we said we're done with all this crypto nonsense. We're just going to keep it in BTC and ETH. That's it. Well, here we are. All we can say is as planned. All right. So we had to get out of all the L's, and we still taking more L's. This is crazy, but now Bitcoin, ETH, that's it. George's Charles, Roland. Exactly. Vanessa Comagate says, good night, SSN fam. Going out for the evening. We have a great weekend. Well, you have a great weekend and have a wonderful evening on your birthday. Thank you so much for checking in. We always appreciate it. The seamless genius, ladies and gentlemen. She's out having a great time in SoCal, I believe. I don't know for sure, but wherever you are, have a great time. And thank you so much for checking in. Karen and another investor in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she says, can you share the name of the stocks in an ETF? Which ETF? Are you saying you need to look up the ETF itself and then you can see the shares that they have in there? You're going to have to do that one yourself, unfortunately, because we don't know. Any big time ETFs, let's just call Vanguard, right? VOO, for instance. Most of the time, number one holder is going to be BlackRock. I'm just saying. They're usually going to be the holders. You might even find Citadel in there. Let's just call it what it is. But they will hold like 17% or 12%. They'll be majority stakeholders. Everybody else will have less than them too. But let me know. Name of the ETF. Oh, YieldMax ETF? Okay, yieldmaxetfs.com. Go there. In fact, we have some people here that may not know what it looks like. I'm going to go show you. Let's go to YieldMax ETFs, and then it scrolls by. And then you're looking at it going, I know I see this, but this can't be true. I know I see it, but it can't be true. No way they're giving this type of return. Everybody on the planet would know about it. No, not everybody is. They're too busy out shopping. They don't care. They're comfortable. They put their money in a 401k. They go on about their business. And then they have enough to go out and buy liabilities. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I knew this was going to happen every time we start talking about YieldMax ETFs because these have high rate of returns. So whatever you do, make sure you study and make sure you feel comfortable with investing. Just don't listen Name some. JEPI, that's JP Morgan, that's around 10%. JEPQ, it's around that 10% to 10.5% as well. That's simple, soft, easy. VOO, that's Vanguard Group. All right. If you want some others, hey, we got a lot. But VGT, that's Vanguard. Just saying. VTSAX, there's some conservative ones I'm giving you. All right. We're not giving you the YieldMax ETFs. Those are high rate of returns for dividends. I'm giving you some lower rate returns. All right. So hopefully that helps out. Paul Castillo, I'm just waiting for Doge to hit $1. Paul Castillo, come on. I don't know how that's going to happen. All right. That thing is like, it was a meme coin. It was fake at the beginning. They were just printing it just to have fun. And then, Elon and those guys having fun telling people, oh, yeah, go get it. I'm going to use it on my X or whatever. And then never does it because it's not actually a utility situation. So it's crypto. All right. We've learned our lessons with crypto. BTC, ETH, that's it. Doge, yes, you could own millions of it, but I don't see how it goes up. That's all. If it does, well, congratulations to a lot of people because they're going to have millions of that coin. Dollar. Eric, in case you didn't know, Robinhood offers a 1% match for opening a traditional or Roth IRA. Did not know this. This is on top of what you could be getting from your employer if working. This is free money. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Victor Morel. Robinhood, Webull, the app links are down below in the description box because we were talking about profit, taxes, and assets. Guess what? Stocks are assets. Bitcoin, Ethereum, are those assets? Some people say they are. They don't give me any return on my money, but they go up in value or go down. Either way, got to be in all three. Are you ready for the all-time highs? Hey, Eric says, just so you guys know, that's what we do here. Okay, so I played one video for you. I'm going to play another video for you. Let me see. I had something. This is something that people on social media saw. This is only like 56 seconds. But I want you guys to see something because the fellas already saw it who was there at the, I put it, we have a little group now because we were in Punta Cana, so we had this, communicate. And so I put this little 56-second clip for everybody to see. Canal Pause TV. That's CANALPAIS.com. You could see the whole 46, 47 minutes of our conversation, but I'm going to give you 56 seconds of the intro like at the beginning. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's going down as well. Another reason I am going to be over there for a minute. Hopefully we will. This is episode 1. Check it out.
Hablemos de inversión desde Punta Cana. Con Genaro Llamas. Presentado por Inmo Caribe, el Master Broker número 1 del Caribe.
Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. We are very happy to stay with my good friend Eric Beard from the YouTuber of SN Nation. And we are very happy to talk about investment. Welcome, Eric.
All
really
right.
good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Happy to be here. This is my subject matter. I love it.
You know how happy we are that you be with us. You know.
That's
Yes, I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just giving you a little taste of 46 minutes. Going after that, we're talking about Larimar City and Resort, the #1 project in all of the Dominican Republic, as far as I'm concerned. If anybody has a better project, please let me know, because that would be something to invest in, right? Just saying. let people know about investments that can change their life. If you can buy a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the 14th floor that can see partial ocean view, partial cliff view, and you can see the pool area, and they tell you something like it's $129,000, and there's going to be 5-star hotels right in front of you, I think you might want to pay attention. And if you are paying attention, then you get in touch with Gwen down below, Larimar. Gwen, the realtor. Get in touch with him. Let him know you came from SSN Nation. Eric sent you. Go see him. Say, hey, man, what about this $129,000 2-bedroom condo on the 14th floor that has partial views of some sort? Holy smokes, are you serious? I'm just saying, once in a lifetime opportunities known by you guys. Not everybody. This isn't even public stuff. They can't list it. Come on, guys. You're in the right place. You just don't know it. You've always been in the right place. So, here we go. Exactly. Okay, so he's saying it. Paul Castillo, Eric, you're freezing up bad. Hopefully, let me know if I'm still freezing up because, yes, it looks like that's what's happening. All right, that's awesome, Eric. Can't wait to watch the entire video. Thank you so much. Yeah, ConoPass.com. They started ConoPass America for English, but they do South America like Chile. So they have their own little channel. So we're playing all over the place. Just like I keep telling you guys have no idea what's going down all over the planet because we're just here on this little YouTube channel. Only a few hundred views, no big deal. Who cares about it, really? It would be nice to have thousands of views like everybody else, but so be it. We're not here for that showtime. We're here to help you out, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to do, help ordinary citizens out because a rising tide lifts all boats. And if you're in the Dominican Republic, that's where the rising tide is coming. If you're in Asia, it could be the rising tide's coming there. If you're over in Spain, the rising tide could be over there. But you have to put yourself in position. Because when the rising tide occurs, you want to ride along. You don't want to have to swim. You want to be in the boat. Because if you have to swim, you're going to run out of energy quicker than me sitting on the boat while we're rising and you're trying to catch us. It'll be too late at that point. You got to do something now, ladies and gentlemen. The top 10 percenters, the oligarchs, the Federal Reserve, the governments around the world, they've set everything up. In the United States, number one, they've set everything up. You should be worried. Because if you don't get your assets, like I've been saying over the last 5 years, you don't get your assets at a certain time. It could be now, actually, because this next time when they reduce the interest rates, you thinking that these corporations who have tens of thousands of homes, you think they're going to be nice and say, oh, yeah, the property value went up, but we're going to charge you $1,600 per month to rent. No, they're going to go, our homes are worth $800,000 now, and we want $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month. This is what's going to happen. So if you don't have assets to offset this increase that's about to pop off with food and housing and driving, cars and vehicles are already off the charts. So again, you're not going to be able to maintain. Prices are going to keep going up. That's just the way of the world. It's not going to stop. And when rates reduce, people get to borrow more money. That includes you, ordinary citizen, you watching this right now. You're going to use more. They're going to give you a higher limit on your credit card, and you're just going to go out there and buy more. Because that way they get to make 27, 30% on their money for a lot of people. 50, 60, 70% of the population is paying this 20, 30% interest rates and don't even know it. Because they've raised it up over the last year. And you're thinking, oh, yeah, I still only pay 8% or 7%. Go check. It's not. So you're wasting all of that precious resources that you're giving away for free to buy liabilities. You need to be buying assets. Do like the big boys. Borrow to buy assets that pay you. It's simple. Really, that's all you have to do. All right. ConoPass. CANALPAIS.com. Hopefully, I'm not breaking up anymore, but something tells me that's not going to be the case. Because now some of you, I'm going to go to the screen. Some of you can actually go see it. And actually, I got to wait on Christian. Let me see if Christian has hit me up. I got to wait on Christian. And he's actually the Mr. Cana, quite frankly, does the editing and all kind of stuff. I mean, the guy's badass. So waiting on him to send me the 46 minutes, and then I'll be just running it on a video on here, our channel. It's all in English. All right. So you don't have to worry about that, even though the intro is in Spanish, but that's because it goes to Latin America. It's that simple. All right. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. But what's going on here? This is getting ridiculous. Okay. So I'll show you what it looks like, because you can just go to Cana and check it out yourself if you want to get the whole 46 minutes. And I think we were there longer than 46 minutes. So I haven't even watched the whole thing yet. Just came out. They said just put it on. Actually, it's on social media as well. The whole 46 minutes, but I would to me. And then I'm going to make a video. Like I said, I might even chop up a little bit of it and create some content. You know, Mo's high on the content that he made over in the DR. You know, when he was there, he's got a lot of content that he sent me that I haven't even been able to get ready yet. It's kind of crazy. But I think we're about to get booted again. But all right, there's a Cana chili. Cana America. You know what that means? Keep stacking. Keep stacking. All right, looks like I'm about to get disconnected again. And then please, something going on, update something. I don't know. Friday night shouldn't be that hard. I don't get it, but we are having issues. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is real crazy. The screen's not sharing like it's supposed to. We're out here having fun, and they're not allowing us to have real fun. All right. If you're going to be in the DR, I'll be there. December 8th. I just booked my ticket right before showtime. All right. So December 8th, and true to form, even though I don't like being there past the 15th, what I did was I said, you know what? I don't know how long I'm going to be there. Could be 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, but I figured I can wait till after the show. So it looks like I'm going to be there like a week for sure, the 8th to the 15th. But since I never booked coming back yet, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I might stay longer. Why not stay during the holidays, right? Why not? Why not have a little bit more fun? Because by the time I'm done, there's going to be more content from lawyers and everything, ladies and gentlemen, that can help you out. Start your business in the DR, have stocks, have a foreign corporation. I mentioned this on Wednesday. You're going to have information because I'm actually going to create one over there, and you guys should be able to find out the information because I should have the camera on. I'm hoping Johan agrees and allows it, and see our discussions. Hopefully that would help out. Much better now. No freezing. That's awesome, Eric. Thank you so much again, Victor Morel. All right. So there we go. I'm not going to be on here too long. It's Friday night. I know a lot of you maybe even watching some football. Nothing wrong with that. But let me see if we can get Cana up real quick. Oh, looks like this is a little better. Oh, must be some issues I'm having in the background. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we can't talk about the real stuff right now, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Show still goes on. Good for you, Eric. Where do you stay at the DR? Cordacito, Airbnb. That's it. Oh man, it's okay. Look at this. I was going to stay the 4th through the 11th, right? And there's places I love Coral Village. There's nothing. It was made by Noval, and right in front of Coral Village is La Bruja, and walking right down to the fresh fruit stand to get your, and the mini marts on the other side of there. So basically El Dorado Plaza, as they call it. And then you have restaurant, bars, nightclubs along that walkway. And then if you want to go to the beach, it's 5 minutes away. Oh, and by the way, the 4th through the 11th, I was originally going to stay the 4th through the 11th. I already saw Coral Village had two places under $460 for the week. Two places, not one, two. Coral Village 1 and Coral Village 2 was built in the last two years, 2.5 years. So relatively new, Noval property. And they have the mini mart. They actually had mini mart and restaurants right there as soon as you walk out the complex. Beautiful. Blue Marinas across the street. That won't be done anytime soon. Try maybe 2 years if you're lucky. If you own it, I'm just calling it what it is. It's just gray. That's it. It's just gray. That's about 2 years. No windows, no nothing. It's all open, gray. No walls on it, on 4 walls. No, none of that. It's just open. So 2.5 years minimum at this pace. I only ask for when we have ours. What do you mean? Victor Morel, you own, I didn't know you owned in Los Corrales, El Cordacito area. If you own it at, I know you own it Cana Rock. And if you own it Cana Rock, the sky's the limit. 70 something per night to 200, I think. Maybe one. Well, I don't know what it's going to be this year because it's going to break all-time records in January, February, March, and April. But I'm thinking it's going to be, there's lots of units there now. There's even more units online. So, because there's some other Cana something projects that I didn't even know they were building. So they've added another 200 or 300 units there because there's some new buildings there. So that's kind of cool, but that's just more units. So I'm thinking we're going to range from, in fact, this is what we do, ladies. If I can get on screen, this is what we do. We're going to go, let's see here. I'm actually going to go to Airbnb and yeah, so there's other places there too. You can spend more. I mean, in what the in El Cordecito, Los Corrales area, you can spend more. But I'm just like a 1 bedroom, nice shower, nice kitchen, and modern, and it was relatively built in the last couple of years. The person I stayed with last time had the furniture package, so nice. I mean, cozy. So no noise, hardly anybody's there. Perfect. Easy walking distance to every mart, grocery store, bars, restaurant, nightclubs. What else do you need, really? Beach is 5 minutes away. Easy access in and out. If somebody's coming to get you, they know where you are. It makes it easy, too easy. And once I got there, it's like the security guys didn't even know where things are. I was like, "Where's Simon Residences at?" And they're just like, 10 or 15 minutes. They're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, there's only one project in here that has 3 or 4 floors. Where's that at?" Every building in here is 1 or 2 floors. Those are villas. The condo project has 3 and 4 floors, so it would be easily recognizable. There's only one. And I still sat there for another 10, 15 minutes. I was like, come on, guys. This is getting ridiculous. Somebody had to come and stay there. That would have been a problem. All right, let's go. We're going to go to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic here on Airbnb. Victor Marrero's asking, this is what we do. If you're investing, you should be asking. You should be looking. You should be saying, hey, how much is it going to cost where I'm going to stay? But when we're talking about right now is the lull. After Thanksgiving, just so you guys know, generally staying someplace and even airfare is cheaper after Thanksgiving until I always have in my head the 15th. That's my cutoffs. All right. Starting the day after, because Black Friday airline deals and things like that, which are deals, kind of deals, maybe not deals, but nonetheless, they have Black Friday something. And so you get certain airfares potentially, and then hotels and everything. It's a lull, right? Before Christmas. And so that lull for the next 2 to 3 weeks is your time to go do something a little less expensive. So if we're talking about like right now at Cana Rock and around, you can find places 500 for the week, 400. And like I said, even, okay, there's stuff even less in Los Corrales, but it's another 3 to 5 minutes walk away from where I want to be. And that was 375, 350 for a 1 bedroom. And the building wasn't brand new. It might have been 10 years old. I mean, but it is what it is. So they had stuff even less than that. If you want to go even another 5 minutes and walk around the curve. But again, I didn't want to be that far out. Coral Village is perfect. Oceana, for everybody that's going to own it, Oceana, you're going to love life. It's a perfect location. And you add in the restaurants, the theater, and things like that. Oh, you're gonna be good. All right, let's see if we can share a screen without errors. We'll go look. So here's where I was. Let's go check-in dates. Okay, 4th through the 11th. All right, and here's where I was, and you can see for yourself. There's a range. And then you put display total before taxes. So here's the range. See, here goes one right here, 475. That's total. Wait, is that before taxes? Total. Oh, there is no tax. Right right now. Here's where I stayed before. Now they want 636, but that's okay because in the same complex as this one. Here, I'll show you. I saw this. Let's prices start fluctuating depending on base. So the Tour Beach Club is around here, and it's like the hidden spot. Okay, I see. I'm having problems all over the damn place. Yeah, this is quite annoying. All right, let me take this off the screen. All right. Okay, let's get back to business. Shall we? So, Victor Moreau was we're talking about right having a hard time. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, always can do more than one way to do things, right? So I see right now, every time I try to show my screen, I'm getting disconnected. So we're about to end all that. No, I don't mean Punta Cana. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. We'll do it a different old-fashioned way. So here we go. Yeah, prices have changed since earlier today. Look at this. 419 now. See, this is what starts happening as we get closer to the 4th. We're 10 days from the 4th, so somebody reduced their rate. 419, and it's I'll show 3 beds, right? So it's like I don't know where this is though. Oh, this is at El Dorado. El Dorado is an older complex, so that's not really where we want to stay. We want to stay right where I'm showing you here. That's Coral Village. So it's nice. Nobody's hardly even there. And like I say, Las Bruja and all those. So you guys get an idea. It's just simple. And I'll show the interior because they're all brand new. It doesn't look like they have the furniture pack, but nonetheless, it's a 1-bedroom. So gets high ratings. That's not bad. But prices range. You have one over here, 491. So this guy is like a super host or something. But look, see Coral Village and 491. I mean, it's 1 bedroom as well. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. But then you see in the neighborhood. See this right here, but it all depends. The 1349 could be a penthouse or a villa. Who knows? See, so prices range 576, 1299, 744. There's a range in this particular neighborhood, and the range is going to go down over the next few days. Just so you know. So now, when we start talking about Victor Marrero's spot, Cana Rock, where's that at? Let's see. Let's see. Looks like, I don't know if that's Cana Rock. Let me see. Let me see. That's Macau. Okay, so here's Cana Rock. 675, 678. It's all over, but there you go. 543. You don't see anything in the fours. Everything's like 543 looks to be the lowest. And then it's 600, 7s, 570, 68. So, and then if you click on some of these others, let's see. Yeah, it looks to be people are getting, well, on average, $700-800 per night, it appears. I mean, per week for that week. So I'll pick 100 a night, 714. There we go. Speaking of those units that I don't even know what these go to, but these are this is that new building I was referring to. Very nicely done, though. Nice units, even though it's a one bedroom. Very nice. Here's that complex. It's like Cana Bay or Cana Pearl, or I don't know the name of it, but yeah, just this looks like a Noval kitchen. Quite frankly, looks like a Noval. But that's only $100 per night for a one bedroom. So some people would say, well, that's interesting. But here goes the 751. Now somebody's on the bottom floor, but they have a two bedroom for 751. So again, $100 per night, it looks like, two bedroom, and probably looking awfully nice as well. Yes, somebody did a nice job once again. Very nice. 751 out there. Now, here's the difference, though. The difference, though, is spend 750 or 575, whatever. You stay out there. But here's the thing. I'm out there. So I can't go to the mini mart, grocery store, as far as I know. They don't have one nearby. I can't go to the restaurants, nightclubs, and all that. But yes, I can go inside to the casino and one or two restaurants inside. But that's it. And I can go to the beach, but I have to go through the beach club. And I have to pay, what, $30 per person, I think. If I'm guest, I think that's what it is, unless they've changed it. So that's a bummer. So can't go to the beach. And that's all we have. You have a pool, and the golf course runs throughout, but you're going to pay more. So be it. You're by Hard Rock, so you have casino, nightclub, a couple restaurants, and the beach club. So Victor Marrero, tell me if they change, because they're going to have to. I don't know. They got to change the rules somewhere. I think people who are staying there should be able to go to the beach. I don't know why. If if you're in El Cordacito, actually, if you're anywhere, a lot of places, the all-inclusives line the beach. They will usually allow you to. They have a path through a lot of times so people can go to the beach who are locals, right? People live there, so they have a path to the beach. Like if you're in El Cordacito. It's hard to describe, but there's a couple places. If you're trying to go to the beach, they'll say, okay, go down that wall. If you go deep enough in, right? So, it's kind of very interesting about that. All right, here we go. Let's see. Karen Ann, many big real estate companies now jumping on selling properties in the DR. Yes, Karen Ann, and KW is one of them, which I never do business with those guys. But yeah, it's just a matter of time because the prices start going up. So then it's worth their while. It's not they didn't care when things were 80 grand, 70 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand. Now they're finding out, oh, wait, there's property selling for 500, 600, $1 million. Hold on, we're coming. Because they can still get their 3%, 4%, 5%, depending on the deal. Blue Marina, been in construction since 2020, exactly. And it's going to be still in construction in 2025. So the rate they're going, you can forget about it. I mean, like I said, Atlantida is going to be up the street. Oceana is going to be up the street. Some more projects by Noval and Blue Company is going to be up the street. And you're sitting here wasting valuable time that you could be collecting rental revenue right now. And they're not collecting no rental revenue till 2026, probably, for Blue Marina. Good God almighty. It's terrible. In fact, no, I don't have maybe I do have a picture. Maybe I'll look through this. All right. But yeah, you're right, Karen Ann. It's terrible. Eric, I recommend spending the holidays in DR. It's a different experience. Paul Castillo, I've already been there during the holidays, during Christmas time. I even had the red little hat on. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, there was hardly anybody there, quite frankly. I mean, literally, it was crazy. I stayed across the beach, across the street from the beach, and get this. First of all, it was about $125, $150 per night. But I didn't book it. I booked El Dorado because this lady hits me up because I hit her up and said, what's the location? Because I didn't really know. And she was charging like $50 a night. So I was like, well, I don't know. And so I start looking around. I'm like, I'd rather stay in this other location across the street from the beach, which is, it's $150 a night. Okay. So then the lady hits me up that was doing 50 and she goes, you know what? I'll let you stay here for like $30 a night. And I'll have somebody pick you up at the airport. I was like, okay. Seriously? $210? Well, actually, I didn't stay the whole week, but 4 nights. I stayed 4 nights because I didn't really like that place. What I mean is they had a gas tank for their gas stove. It's nothing major. I mean, it is what it is, but the gas stove still worked. I just knew that there was a tank underneath. The bathroom was like old fashioned. There was pull something and then it flushed or so. It was something weird. So I was like, okay, but I rarely book 7 nights. I usually only do 3 nights just in case I don't like the place. So anyhow, once I'm there, 2 or 3 nights while there, the lady that's across the street from the beach, she hits me up and says, hey, the person that was going to rent this, they didn't take it. They canceled on me. I'll let you rent for $50 a night. I was like, are you serious? Okay. So switch to the other one, directly across, right next to Walla Hotels. So hung out there for I think it was 3 or 4 days. So it's pretty cool. Had they have a little deck hovering over water, have dinner out there, sunset going or sun going down, but sun goes down that way, but still it's getting a little dark, dawn. Dusk. So it was very nice. And the meal was good. These guys came out there at the beach at the all-inclusive hotel and said, we have a special. It's like $35 for lobster, crabs, fish. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, we got a special $35 a person with a glass of a bottle of wine and all this stuff. I was like, sold. Sold. I was like, yo, I'm like, this is lovely. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's nice. Nobody's hardly there, quite frankly. I mean, it wasn't that crowded. Let's just put it that way. All right. Brian P. Yes. Here we go. Look, see, I put more money in dividend stocks. Exactly, Brian P. Keep the train rolling. Keep greasing the wheel that greases you, right? Because all it is compounding. Curtis Davis is in the house. He knows a thing or two about financial because he's known here in these YouTube streets as Mr. Financial. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. I greatly appreciate it. He says his tagline, good evening, SSN family. Good evening to you, Curtis Davis. Very nice to see you once again. He has his tagline, ABMM, meaning always be making money. And it's always good when something else is making money for you. You have to give up that credit where credit is due. Make sure you guys handle that. Get your assets, profits, taxes, assets, anything between 100 and 200 per night, except for major holidays, including Christmas. You can cover your expenses at 50% occupancy. Don't need that much if you don't have a mortgage. Exactly, Victor Moreau. But as you can see, not too many places are doing 200 per night. That would be 1,400 plus their housekeeping fee. So most people would be at 1,450 if they had a 2 or 3 bedroom, you would think, right? But clearly, hardly anybody, whether they're in Cana Rock or at Hard Rock, or if they're at El Cordacito, hardly anybody had 1,400 or and up. There's a few, but there's few and far between. It's not like the norm. The norm is going to set you in 400 to 550 or something. 400 to 600, and you're going to be in a place that was just built in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, because you have a lot of new projects that are all over the island, quite frankly. So you should be able to find something good. I'm just saying, try to stay in a place where you have a lot of amenities. But you're right. But it also depends on what you bought it for. That's the kicker. If you bought something for 130,000 and you're able to get 150 a night, you're winning. If you're able to get 130 a night, you're winning. And if you get 50% occupancy, well, we can start doing a somewhat of a numbers. Let's just say, because that's what I'm using now is 50%. Let's just say we have 180 nights rented, right? And 180 nights times 200, what is that? I mean, is that right? Yeah, 180 times 200. $36,000. $36,000, but I have a property manager, right? So I only get to keep 75% of it. That's gone. That's 27,000. Then we have HOAs of $3 a square foot. Let's just say $300 a month. So now we lost 3,600. We make the guests pay for housekeeping, so we get to retrieve a little bit of that back. We make the guests pay for the electricity, so we don't have to pay for that. Now, this is where the mortgage situation comes in that Victor Moreau is talking about, but we'll just go with the revenue number of around $23,400. If you're doing that and you bought something for like 135,000, you divide 23,400 divided by 135, 17.3. Now, if you have a mortgage, which there's no way to know what it would be, but some people could owe, I don't know, 70,000. We'll just make it easy on ourselves. $100,000 is on the IOU list, and interest rates are 8.5. So we know that's 850. Right? Is that right? I don't even know if that's right. It should be 850 a month. So we're going to have a little problem. Right? So 850 times 12. We take that away from the 27,000. Right? Times 12. 10,000. So now we have a $10,200 left over. And now when we divide that by our 130,000, now we're under 10% profit. We're at 7.8% profit. But there's a lot of buts. And one of them is we are just doing it off of a straight 50% and a straight rental rate. What you're going to do, though, in April, when 2 weeks of April is fully jam-packed, where it's 90% occupancy, you're going to raise your rate. Simple as that. So your rate's going to be higher, and especially January, February, March, and April, when there's an event. Let's just say you're at the Hard Rock. There's an event at the Hard Rock. There's an event at Atlantida. There's an event at Vista Cana. There's an event at Cruise on Land. There's an event at Larimar, event at Cana, event at Coco Bongo or something. You're going to charge more money, right? So that changes the dynamics a little bit. So your profit will not be 10.2. It'll probably be, who knows? You can probably add thousands on top of that. So it's really hard to say, but you're going to be in the safe zone because you'll be able to get 10 to 15% traditionally. But I have news for you, ladies and gentlemen. The rates you see right now, they will not be the rates next year because there's going to be more tourists coming, especially if the world's a better place, then people are going to come. That means we will have the 200,000+ people from Ukraine and 200,000 from Russia coming in. That means you'll have Israel and Middle East. They'll have people coming in from there. You're going to have new people coming from South America and Caribbean countries. They're adding about 50,000 visitors, tourists coming from those islands because of new airlines. All of that matters. And Dominican Republic Weekly episode 13, I just dropped earlier today in the last couple of hours. So just keep that in mind as well. But the longer somebody waits for their delivery date. So what's going to end up happening? Let's just, I keep it real up in here. No matter how much I love Larimar, no matter how much I love the top 5, it does not matter. Nobody has delivered on time that I know of, except Primavera. They were delivering their units, but see, their villas, their standalones. Yes, they have condos. Their condos not delivered on time. Villas used to be delivered on time. Now, instead of having 6 or 7 different models, they're over in double digits. When you start doing that, that makes it too many variables. You need more people to build your villas. I don't know if they're actually going to be on time from this point forward. But what I do know is the odds of Larimar, Cruise on Land, and Oceana, and all these guys coming on board, Atlantida, the time they said they would, is slim. All right. All I'm going to say, just by history, nobody comes on time. Right. Somebody told me today, some guys named Blue, which I'm not familiar with Blue, but we did go to their party. Right. Mo was there. They put on a nice little shindig. It was one of those, places, drinks, and then the foo-foo, fluffy hors d'oeuvres, which really weren't nothing major hors d'oeuvres. They're more like air. But nonetheless, they had their little thing. That's one of my pet peeves, by the way. I hate that. I mean, that's why I don't really like the Super Bowl parties anymore, because they used to serve, you used to get like sliders. I mean, even it'd be pizza, sliders, roast beef. It's all kind of stuff they used to serve. Right now, you go there and it's like crackers and mayonnaise or something. I don't even know. All I know is forget the meats, forget any food of substance. It's all like this little stuff with this, cottage cheese inside or something. It's not really like it used to be. So that's one of my things when people do that. That just annoys me. If you come to my parties, it won't be none of that. All right. You'll have real food to choose from. All right. Which, by the way, I'm giving you a hint. You come to one of my parties, hint, hint. And I'm not talking about real estate investors and business forums. Come to my parties. You guys, you got good food. You'll have drinks, eats, be merry. Not foo-foo stuff that's basically air. None of that. None of crackers and toast, salsa, none of that. I mean, you'll have some of that, but what I'm saying is, besides that, there'll be real food like you're at dinner, is what I'm trying to say. Can't have people out here starving, right? All right. So hopefully that helps out a little bit. Now, let's do some. I can't go and look. God dog it. I'll have to do it on my phone. Here's what I wanted to do, though. I wanted to move a week back. So let's just say I stay the 8th through the 15th, because right now I'm just staying the 8th until. But let's say we stay. Now look, because we're further out, you will start seeing people are not reducing their rates. Nah, come on. Look, you see this. You still see the 516 because they're not doing any dynamics apparently. But look at this. We see a lot more over 1,000. That means we're over 150 a night. 150 times 7 is 1,050. So now you add in housekeeping, whatever, 75 to $100. So that's how we get up to 11, 12, and then you add on the Airbnb fee. But notice the price started. Oh, wait, that's Australia. What happened? What happened here? We're in the wrong spot, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder it changed. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go look. Punta Cana. That was Australia. So disregard Australia. That's not that expensive either. But nonetheless, let's see what we got here. I don't know how that happened. Let's go look. Come on. Get me back. Show some love. Okay. What is going on here? Oh, so it's more than just, we got something else going on. This is weird. Punta Cana is showing me. Wow. Okay. Well, learn something new every day. This is funny. This is real funny. Not really funny, but there's something going on. Look, I'm going to show you at the bottom. Look at this. 5 places in Punta Cana. Look. Australia, Thailand, South Korea, Japan. Explain. This is funny. Okay. Let's just call it a day. This isn't going to work for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Eric, see what sleeps 10. So, okay, well, I'm going to have to get out of this and see why it's showing me. It says Punta Cana at the bottom, but then they're showing me freaking places in Japan, Australia, in the islands like Bali or something. I don't understand what the hell's going on. It's been one of those weird nights. Quite frankly, I don't get it. This is crazy. Ah, there we go. Now we're back to the DR. All right, let's go. I'll even make this entertaining. You know what's going to happen if you sleep 10? That's rarefied air. You have to have a villa or you have to have a 3 or 4 bedroom. Well, that's Cocotal, so I can't count that. But just so everybody, this is around Cocotal. There you go. That's December 4th through the 11th for 10 guests. Actually, that's not even Cocotal. Sorry. I don't know what this is. Hold on a second. 4 bedroom. Oh, it's at Cana Rock. That guy that has the 4 bedroom units, he wants his $2,800. 4 bedrooms. He's got several units. Yes, look, 4 bedrooms. Hard Rock. So that was Hard Rock prices. Look, 4 bedrooms. He got 2 units. Some people did, not everybody. Some guy did. One person is charging $1,490, December 4th to the 11th. There you go. That's very interesting. So, once again, now here is Cocotal, where the golf course is. 12,000, 25, 20, 7,500, 3,000. They have a golf course, fitness center, but that doesn't mean anything because look at this. El Cordacito, Los Corrales. They have homes there too. Look at what they're doing. This is December 4th through the 11th, George. So look, now I know you're saying, what about over by Primavera, right? Let me go see where Primavera is. Primavera 4 doesn't exist just yet. So we go check out Primavera 2 in that vicinity, right? That's where we go. Well, not too many places available. There's hardly anything available over here at Primavera 2. Here goes one. Primavera 2, ladies and gentlemen, the deal of the century. 4 bedroom villa, private pool, $2,484, but it did not cost them $240,000 to get that unit. Cost them less than that. That's incredible. 3.5 baths. Let's go see what this looks like because I know George is going to be interested. I don't know what unit this is, but this is it. Interesting. Very interesting. So 2,500 people will take that for the week. The next guy in that same complex is 25. Well, maybe he's not in that same complex. This is inside Vista Cana, by the way. This looks kind of cool. Brand spanking new inside Vista Cana. They're getting 2,500 inside Vista Cana. It's built right now. It probably costs $179, $180. So they're doing good. This is beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, this looks very nice inside. Oh, and look at that. I don't know where this is inside Vista Cana, but I've never seen a house like this. Pretty cool. But it looks like minimum $2,500, George's Charles, for off season was what I call it. The December 4th through the 11th. We're not even talking about during Christmas time. So now we're going to do something crazy and put in Christmas time. Let's go the 22nd through the 29th. Still 10 people. Let's see what happens. Oh, yay. Things get a little more interesting. Here we go. I don't know where we are right just yet, but I think that's inside Vista Cana. No, it's not. It's a 4-bedroom inside Primavera 2. That ought to make you happy, George's Charles. They're 5 Gs. 4-bedroom villa. I don't know their configuration, but you guys can all go check it out yourself. Very interesting. Very. That's a shocker, quite frankly. The next one down is 2,400, but there's only 2 spots. That's 3 bedrooms. 2,400 is not bad in this neighborhood for Christmas. So all I'm saying is that's the great price. There we go. We also have to pay taxes to the DR government for income generated there. We can claim exemption for those taxes in the U.S. when we do our annual taxes. Exactly. So, yeah, you get to offset it. You are correct. He's exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're in America. So it's dicey. It's two ways you go with this. A lot of people go one way. They go, well, government's not going to know about it. I'm getting paid over there. Yada, yada, yada. The government of the United States finds out about it. Then you get a hit with the tax bill. So you got to take your pick on what you want to do. So you probably want to claim the revenue, the profit, do your taxes, pay your tax over there at the DR, and then write it off in America. That's what I would do. All right. So that's how you do it. He said it exactly right. We also have to pay taxes to the DR government for income generated there. We can claim exemption for those taxes in the U.S. when we do our annual. He's exactly right. That's exactly right. Eric, send me that Primavera. What the frick? It's just Primavera 2, man. Just Primavera 2. Here, let me see if I can find it. All right. And they show the pool. How do you oh, okay, there we go. All right, man. You can go check it out. I don't know what unit it is, but 4 bedrooms. That either means it's a 3-bedroom with the service or maid's room or whatever you want to call it, or it's actually a 4-bedroom that was recently built because they didn't have 4 bedrooms originally. So or they could have had that 3-bedroom and then made a that maid's room. So that could be make a 4-bedroom, but that would only be 1,500 square feet. That looked different. I don't know what that was. That villa looks totally different. I've never seen that one before. Okay. There we go, George. He saw it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up tonight. Make sure you go out and get your beachfront Java. Our own professor, Auntie Val, has her Black Friday special at 20% off. And use promo code BlackFriday.com, all caps. Black Friday, actually, no .com. Black Friday, 20% off. 1 pound, 2 pound, 4 pound, no, not 4, 5 pound bags, fine ground, drip ground, Keurig, and whole bean is what I have. And she has different varieties, at least a dozen, it seems like. And she has tea to boot. Show some love. Go over there. All right. If you guys have anything else that you want to discuss, let's do so now. And make sure you go check out Cana, ladies and gentlemen.com. Scroll down. You'll see the Larimar picture, and that's the one. That's where we're talking. So go check it out. All right. And I appreciate you guys being here. Be safe out here. Make sure if you are going to go out, watch your surroundings, watch how people act. Some people are a little more stressed than others during holiday seasons. So don't get too concerned and get caught up with somebody who may be in a high stress situation. Just remember, everybody doesn't have a good day, even though it is the holidays. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why when you have profits, taxes, and assets, as Victor Morrell said, you're going to have to pay taxes as a citizen of any country generally. Even if it's offshore, off your country, they're still going to be looking for their money. All right, you guys know, my friend from Sweden, when he won the poker tournament, he literally got a call from the government. They knew he was at the final table. It's a world poker tour. He came in like 4th or 5th. So he got a check for like $250,000 or something. They called him up saying, you sending us our one, I think he told me half. Actually, he did tell me half, and he told me more than half. I was just like, are you for real? I was like, this is crazy. They called him up while in Aruba. You're sending that check, right? I was just like, this is crazy. That's when I knew the world's government was like, has lost control. They're watching it on TV going, oh, man, hope he ends up in first. That's $1 million. We're going to take about 600,000, 700,000 of it. Jeez. Because he's a citizen. I was just like, man, this is crazy. I couldn't believe it. So that's also why, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to eventually have, offshore businesses, offshore bank accounts, so that everything stays offshore, just like Microsoft, Apple, the big boys. That's why they have corporations offshore, so they don't have to be taxed onshore because all the money's collected in the country that they're in. Think about it. Is that worth $1,000 if you're rolling? $1,500? $2,000? What's it worth to you if you're making money? Wouldn't you want to set that up so you always stay offshore as a business, not an individual? Because an individual, you're not offshore. All right. I'm just saying you're always onshore as far as when you're making income. And anytime they want to come calling, they can come get you. All right. But be ready for the all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you need as much money as you can make right now coming in, even if it's delayed. Like we have a lot of people that's going to be delayed, right? They're going to have their real estate delivered to them in the next 2 years, 3 years. When it's finally delivered, then they're going to reap the rewards for a lifetime potentially. So are you setting yourself up to at least be in position to where if something does hit the fan, you have the revenue coming in? That's Bitcoin, maybe. Is it stocks? For sure. Is it real estate? For sure. Is it starting or buying a business? That's for sure. Think about it, all right? We'll be talking next week. Don't miss Money Making Monday live stream at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, before I go, you guys know Larimar Resort's my favorite, so I'm going to stay on that. because remember when I was talking about nighttime? I'm going to play a little video about nighttime. If you're not investing in real estate and don't know about Larimar City and Resort, this is what it's like at nighttime right now. Imagine 2 to 2.5 years from now when you're up in your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or maybe 14th floor that you bought for $129,000, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit that has a 300 square foot balcony. And yes, it's a little small because it's only going to be about 790 square feet, the 2-bedroom portion, but the 300 square foot balcony is huge. But partial ocean views, partial views of this right here through buildings, because it's going to be a building 1 level back. Imagine seeing this right here, ladies and gentlemen, when you are gazing into darkness. And there's going to be more of these lights, but check this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end a Friday evening during the holiday season, being in 80 to 75 degree weather, sitting up there, chilling at the barbecue in the gazebo that you saw. Yeah, guess what? I'm going to be there in a couple weeks doing that. This time we're bringing up some food. This time we're going to actually chill out up there and just let the sun go down and relax. Island life. Chilling out, imagining the future. And how many other SSN Nation members are going to be there? Well, quite a few. At least 10. That's right. At least 10 are already in that building. How sweet is that? And there's going to be more, I have a feeling, because there's new towers. Go just search the channel for Larimar, the latest one by Gwen, when he talks about Breeze Towers, the man-made lake. I can go on and on and on. I'm going to make a new video because I'm tired of talking about it. Not really. I just get excited every time I talk about it. And when I come back next time, there's going to be more clarification, because I have a feeling we might find out how big that amphitheater or whatever they're going to build out there, we might have an answer. I hope we do. And 20,000 square foot casino. I don't know what that looks like, but I don't know if it's square foot or square meters. If it's square meters, that's huge. If it's square feet, all right, that's not really that big, but nah, it's okay. So we will see. I'll have the exact dimensions. I'm also going to try to find out exactly where buildings are going to be, because I have something else for you. I check things out to be specific. If the buildings are offset, then that means some section of buildings could actually have ocean views, even though you're behind. So that would be awesome. I don't know if they're offset. Apparently, they look stacked right directly behind each other. So you'll only be able to see partials through the sides of the buildings. But the buildings are 50 yards apart. They originally were going to be 100 yards apart. Now I hear they're 50 yards apart. We have need clarification on that. 100 yards is a lot better. But let's call it what it is. They just put in basketball courts behind Prime Towers. So that took some space away. So maybe they have to shrink it down to allow to put in man-made beaches and these sports courts and this retail location behind Prime Towers, right where Paradise Towers, right where Breeze Towers are. So once again, real estate investing is going to be major. Stocks are going to be major. Bitcoin is going to be major. Making your profits, paying your taxes is going to be major. And having assets for life is going to be major. And assets pay us, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're new here. So with all that said, again, see you on Monday. Have a safe weekend and stay out of trouble. And as always, no matter what happens, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.